My poem today is called The Dance of Kali Yuga. I have dear friends and clients who heard what I said and in their arrogance got willingly into bed with a man so vile and filled with hate that they ate not at his table but from his floored plate. I have been a teacher and guide for thousands of years. I have tried to give with wisdom even when they disowned their own tears. I remember teaching and calling out their shadow in them way before his time. But they looked at me horrified and pretended they were fine. That was the signal that I knew I should be done. People that are unwilling to see their shadow will follow anyone. They wanted me to allow that shadow to be ignored, but that would not have been the path that would have given them what their soul leaned toward. They believed they knew enough, and so I walked away. I would leave them to their own karma and their own dismay. I have always known when and how to walk my own path. Denial of one's inner truth is a sure clue that their shadow will target their wrath. I allowed myself to walk into the sunset, best to get distance from those that just wanted their darkness to forget. I told them all that the path that they were on was not my path at this time. I knew where it went, and I was too ancient for such a horrific climb. I told them that I supported them on their journey, but inside I knew I did not want to get on their gurney. This was a moment that their ego told them that they were reborn and finally knew. But I could see the darkness festering in their ego's toxic brew. I told them that where they were going was not my path, but I knew it was theirs, and ahead were pitfalls that could become a bloodbath. Many were upset and wanted me to hold their hand, but I knew enough to see they were standing on quicksand. It can take years for the goddess of karma to show them the light, and it will take even longer for them to admit they were imprisoned by ego's plight. One cannot trust any soul until they can see their own snake in the grass, and what they needed to learn was not going to be in any class. A teacher gives the wisdom that we have learned deep inside. We also know that egos run from the truth and try to hide. Egos make up stories and make them believe the teacher has lost their mind. That is only if deep down there remains something very kind. But many in their arrogance believe that I had lost my way. I know that love cannot live in so much hate and dismay. To me, it seems so simple to see. A soul that is broken will allow a tyrant to cut down a great tree. I do not consider the opinions of souls who still are finding out about spiritual truths. They like to tell me who I am because they are still in their youths. The dawn is coming and the light will tear down the dark. But before it does, it intends to leave a mark. Kali Yuga is here, and she has no tolerance for such things as this. She is preparing to throw many egos into her abyss. Until they have the courage to admit where they were wrong, there is no point in my listening to their same old song.